New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Good morning, and welcome to Morning Prayer with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I'm a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, for just one reason, and that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So, there are some things we want to make sure you know we know. For instance, there is no such thing as a silly prayer. There never has been, and there never will be anything that's too big or too little to pray about. And right on the heels of that comes, there's a pretty good chance. In fact, I would call it a major probability that you're going to have a prayer request that doesn't come at 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Not to worry. We got you covered. We have a special email address, prayer@ntmedia.org. It's available 24/7, 365. And the whole reason it exists is so that you can send us that prayer request whenever it pops into your head or your heart and let go of it because it's taken care of. One of the reasons that we are able to do that and all of the other wonderful things that New Thought Media does is because of all of the folks who actually go to our website, ntmedia.org, locate that lovely little donate button and click on it. This gives us the ability to expand our reach, to extend the teachings of New Thought literally around the globe. And we are so very grateful for your generosity of finance and time and love and prayers. And we return that love at least 110%. So what we offer here at New Thought Media are called affirmative prayers. And what that means is that we don't beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works because we understand that none of that is useful, that there is genuinely only one reason for prayer. And that reason is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. For that reason, not only do we pray affirmative prayers, but we pray them in the first person so that you can listen in the first person with the ears of your heart. Hear the words that are spoken as if they were rising up in your own consciousness, and allow that prayer to become your prayer. And then you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So, we're going to start today with a reading from a little magazine I've been reading for almost 50 years now. Isn't that amazing? It's called Daily Word, and it's put out by Unity. And it has a word and a little reading and an affirmation, just like Ernest Holmes' daily readings. But these are not 100 years old, which doesn't change anything. It's just they're new and different. And this one is from Sunday, March 3rd, and it's my favorite word for the day. It's grace. The word for the day is grace. And here's the affirmation. The grace of God surrounds and enfolds me. From the moment I greet the day to the moment I rest at night, I am enfolded in the grace of God. I find grace in the rhythm and balance of the natural world. It is in the beauty of a sunrise and a sweet, gentle rain. I find grace in the sweet souls with whom I share this beautiful planet, the faces of my dear ones and others I meet throughout the day. Grace is the presence of God made manifest. Let me read that one again. Grace is the presence of God made manifest. As it does for the world around me, grace blesses my life as well. It is the unexpected kindness, the serendipity, the forgiven error. It is the assurance I carry in the deepest recesses of my soul that I am loved, treasured, and secure in the heart of God. Isn't that lovely? I thought it was just about the best way there is to start the day. So we're going to take it into prayer. I'm going to invite you to just relax in your chair and trust it to support you. Let all of your attention be focused on feeling the words, hearing them with the ears of your heart, letting them become your words and letting this become your prayer so that it can bless your entire day. Here we go. There is only one life. It is the universal and infinite life of God, and it flows equally through me and every person, creature, or event I encounter. That life is expressed as grace. I cannot be separated from it, nor can anyone or anything else. We are all expressions of the life, love, wisdom, and grace that God is, inextricably connected and part of a universal whole. I see the face of God in every face I meet, whether it's familiar or new. It might be in the mirror, it might be at the grocery, it might be at the library, it might be at the gas station, it might be at game night at church. But the love of God shines through every single pair of eyes, and the grace of God lights every single heart. And I recognize it in every encounter. The instantaneous greeting of my soul to every other soul is namaste. The divine in me recognizes and honors the divine in thee. And my heart feels the truth of this greeting and the permanence of the connections between us. I know each expression is accompanied by skills, talents, gifts, and a personality, and I value each one for the treasure that it is. I recognize the glory of God's magnificence, even in the midst of uncomfortable circumstances, and I trust that the gift I know is there becomes clear as I focus on the divinity of the people, the places, and the events on my path. I am so very grateful for the inspiration of divine mind that pulls me out of any sense of separation or diminishment and into the peace of oneness experienced. I am so very grateful for the knowledge of this truth and for the truth itself. And I release this word to the law, knowing it must inevitably be fulfilled. So it is, so I let it be, so I celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It's wonderful to have people to share prayers with. And I hope that you'll come back again and again and again, because New Thought Media Network is definitely more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. We have almost 40 hours of programming every single week. And we have a little something for everybody. I'll show you the schedule. We have programs that are music. We have programs that are classes. We have programs that are lectures and interviews and conversations. And look down here on Friday at 5 o'clock. We have And Now the Good News. You will not find that on ABC, CBS, NBC, or Fox. We have something for everybody. And if by some quirk there's something you think of that ought to be there and isn't, we got you covered, because we have another email address. It's info@ntmedia.org. And this one is also available 24/7, 365. And its function is to allow you to communicate with us when the inspiration comes to you instead of to us. Do not concern yourself that 6 other people may have already told us that idea, because we would much prefer to have 7 people tell us the same idea than to have nobody tell us and we don't know it. So you're covered. We also have a marvelous program right after this broadcast. It's called The Morning Sip with Reverend Melissa. And it is the very best way to start your day, because she is just a hoot and a half. I mean, look at that smile. Who could see that smile and not have a fabulous day? And on Tuesdays, if you're not real busy around lunchtime, that'd be 10 o'clock Pacific, 11 Mountain, 10 noon Central, 1 Pacific. I have a program. It's an interview program called Global Focus Today. There's the picture. And what I do is I interview focus ministers from across the New Thought movement. And focus ministers, as you might surmise, are ministers who don't have a brick and mortar church. They don't have a pulpit. They don't have a congregation. Instead, we, because I'm a focus minister too, we have a special focus for our ministry, which is why it's called that. Mine is education. But there are as many kinds of focus ministry as there are people on the planet, because spirituality, like everything else in existence, is always evolving. And so there are more ways that people can connect with the divine and more ways that they need help to do that. My goal is to get every single one of those focus ministers on my program sooner or later. Because for me, the bonus is I have never failed to learn something I didn't already know. Every one of my guests, even the ones who've been here more than once, always bring something with them that I didn't already know and delight in sharing it with me because they know it makes my day, because I think a day is wasted when I didn't learn anything. I hope that means if you come and see Global Focus Today, you'll learn something you didn't already know too, and it will make your day. I hope so anyway. And in the meantime, I hope I'll see you again next week and that this will be the beginning of the best Thursday ever. See you soon. Bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.